Last week, I flew on Norse Atlantic Airways' 787 Dreamliner from Orlando, Florida to London Gatwick. I flew their premium economy and documented the entire thing. I flew on this exact same plane earlier this year and posted my opinionated review, but this time I'm giving you the unfiltered inside scoop of Norse's long-haul premium economy, from an on-time departure to entertainment on board and the dinner meal. I show you it all. We made it to the airport with our mountain of bags, and we're in the line for Norse to check in. It's 5:28. Yay! If you fly Norse's premium economy, you automatically get priority. So we got priority boarding and we got priority check-in as well. So the line that you saw in that last clip was the regular economy line, but then the line we were in, it was the priority line, and like I said, it was 3 hours before check-in, so there's only like 3 people in front of us and maybe 2 people behind us. It was really smooth, really easy. When you check in, every bag has to be weighed, whether it's your personal item you're carrying on or the bag you're checking, and then the bag that you're carrying on and your personal item, you have a little tag that goes on the bag and marks it to say it's approved and it's good. Boarding was delayed by 20 minutes or so, but we did have a relatively on-time departure. Fully boarded right now. It's 7:52. We're supposed to start at 7:25. It did not. We're group 1. But when you come in, there's a guy who is, or a girl, whoever it is, telling you which aisle to go down. So this is a wide body, so there is left, right, and middle. Left, middle, right. We got earplugs. All little blue to match the theme. Got eye mask. And just got a pillow. Remember, this is Norse's premium economy, and let me show you guys the seat later. Okay, this is my second time flying Norse, so I pretty much know where everything is, but I'm also still learning, so give me some grace. Okay, so let me give you guys a tour of the seat. So this is the seat back, and this is what your seat looks like. So pretty basic, pretty standard. The under the seat space is pretty much open, so that you and your partner who you're sitting next to can just put all your stuff under there. So there's really no barriers. So like a lot of my mom's stuff was falling onto my stuff, but it's okay. If we're going to the middle console, your life vest is located under there, and then you have 2 power outlets. Moving up, you also have a remote. I personally didn't use the remote because I found it like kind of useless, but there is a remote there. And then on the top, you have a place where you can put your drinks during the flight. This contraption is where your TV is located inside. So you see the lift button, you have to lift that up, and then the TV pops out, but it's a little hard to get at some points, and if I was wearing nails and it was like hurting my nails a little bit. It takes a second to load, but once it does, you're able to see all the entertainment options and the flight map. However, it only shows you the tracking, so it'll show you from Orlando to London Gatwick. It won't show you the map of the world, so you can't see like what country, what city you're passing by. So then on the armrest closest to the window, so the opposite side, this is where you have all your seat controls. So this is where you can control yourself from moving up and moving down, so leaning forward, leaning back. I would say it goes a decent amount back. Mind you, I was in row 8, which is the last row of premium economy, and I personally like that. I did that when I went on Norse in March and when I flew it this time, and I think you have more room than if you're sitting in some of the other rows. And my mom flew in row 5 the first time and row 8 this time with me, and she agreed that you have more room to go back in row 8. And this armrest too, you also have your tray tables, so you just lift up the armrest and pull out the window. Is the coolest part, because since it is a 787 Dreamliner, they have like the automatic windows, so you have your dimmer and your brighter, and they can control up in the front, but you can always override it as well. It's so cool because you can set it from super bright like how it is outside, to Ori blue color, to purple, to pitch black. Naturally, you cannot hear anything that I was saying, but we took off and we made it over the Atlantic Ocean at about 9:07, so like 10 minutes from takeoff. And they came over the overhead speaker announcing our food options. So our options were between jerk chicken or ravioli. And if you had like dietary restrictions, you had to request that ahead of time, and they sent you an email 24 hours prior if to indicate those restrictions between like halal, gluten-free, or vegetarian. And I decided I wanted to watch some TV. Okay, then they came around serving dinner, and like I said, I got the ravioli, and I don't know if you can tell by my face, but when I opened it, it is not what I was expecting, because doesn't it look like quinoa or couscous or something like on top of the actual ravioli, and then just the stick of broccolini. But hey, food is food. So I opened it, and that was the first, like the main dish. It was ravioli, and then had 2 tomatoes or whatever and the broccolini, and then the other side was smoked salmon, and I don't know what the other thing was, I didn't try it. And then a little dessert, I think it was like a little cheesecake, and then bread, and then our silverware, of course, and we also got little salt and peppers. When I woke up, I think we had about 2 hours before we were landing, so I went to the bathroom and I gave you guys a little bathroom tour, standard typical bathroom like we'd see on any other airline. They came around serving breakfast. I didn't get any, but I believe when I heard them saying it on the overhead speaker, it was like a little like omelet type of thing, because I know it had cheese and bacon in it and egg. But then we were soon approaching London Gatwick, and I loved just staring out the window, taking in the sights. Overall, guys, this is the end of my Norse review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you want to see a more full and opinionated review, you can go check out my previous video that's on the screen.